Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the week, Change Gang. I hope it's going to be an awesome one for you, and I hope that last week was as well. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about creating confidence while clearing fear and anxiety. Because if you are having any fear or anxiety, it is most likely not allowing you to tap into the confidence that you really could have and should have in your life and in doing what you want to do. So it's going to probably be holding you back some. And oftentimes people won't connect the two, that the anxiety comes because you're not building the confidence that you need, or the confidence isn't there because of your anxiety or fears. And I'm here to tell you that they are definitely connected. So what happens sometimes is, and I'll give you a little bit of an example of something that's happened in my life recently. Oftentimes people will think that it has to come from something a long time ago that's happened maybe in your childhood or some trauma that's happened, earlier in life that is now affecting you. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a huge thing. It can just be a moment that all of a sudden something goes wrong, and then it kicks in and wires something in your brain to go, ooh, that went wrong last time. We're a little nervous that it's going to go wrong again this time. And it can be as simple as, if you're up to bat in a baseball game and you strike out, then that fear connects that, oh my gosh, what if I do that again? What if I get up and I strike out again? Well, then you're in that loop, and then you're thinking, oh my goodness. And of course we know that our thoughts become things in our lives. And so when you're in that loop of things like that, then it starts to become a belief and a perception of your life. And so then it starts showing up because that's what you believe. And so again, you strike out, and again, you strike out. And that happened a little bit recently in my life, where I all of a sudden developed this fear / anxiety in a certain situation. And it has been one I'd been in several times, and actually it had a little bit to do with some public speaking, a certain kind of speaking that I had to do. And I'd done it. I had done it and hadn't had issues, but then at one point I tripped up, and I did have some issues, and I wasn't on point with where I needed to be and what I was speaking about. And so then the next time it came along, I went in thinking, oh, that was all right, but I'll probably be okay today. And then I actually failed again. Well, now my brain is freaking out. My body is upset, all connected, right? Feeling the fear and anxiety in your chest or in your stomach or wherever it is for you that you feel it. And so now I've anchored in this situation, this outcome, this feeling into my body. And so what now? Well, I showed up and had it happen one more time this last time, which really annoyed me, really upset me. And I thought, I have to do something. I have to break this. And oftentimes when we're teaching other people how to do things, we're the ones that take our own advice as the last ditch effort or the last form. And I forget sometimes the wonderful things that I can do. And so I went in and actually did some work, some NLP work with myself, and really cleared the connection there. Went in and cleared the fear and the anxiety in that particular instance. Now, I've had some opportunities to be in that situation, and so far I'm doing okay. Now I have that actual situation again presenting itself in a couple weeks, and I'll let you know how it goes. But so far, so good, because I am putting myself in situations that I have to do that particular thing, speak and do those things, and it's going pretty good. Because I went in and hit the reset button and cleared the connection of that fear, of that anxiety, because I didn't want it to become a belief. I didn't want it to go so deep inside me to just say, you know what, forget it. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. This is not for you. This is not going to work, simply because I was having the fear of speaking up in the moment. I was freezing up. I was having that issue because I could clear that. And so I went in and I cleared it. And I'm continuing to do a little bit of backup work with the subconscious on that because, as I've said many, many times, the subconscious loves repetition. And so as I continue to give it repetition, it will continue to anchor into the place that I want, the belief that I want, the perspective of my own life that I want. I'm rewiring that. And I didn't want it to rewire in the other way. So it was time to stop it. But there's been things that have been wired into my brain for most of my life that I've been rewiring, redoing, changing the belief system, however deep it is. Sometimes I'm not even aware of something. I just know there's something there that is not quite allowing me to get the result that I want. And so it doesn't matter whether I'm aware of it or not. If I know there's something like a little block there for some reason, or the progress isn't happening, I can go in and have that conversation with the subconscious so that we change the way forward, because it knows everything that's going on, and it can clear that. And then through those things, I gain confidence. I gain the confidence that I know I'm supposed to have anyway. It can get stuck in that fear and that anxiety. And then as I continue to go out in that confidence and have successes and have ways that are going even just a little bit okay, it builds that perspective again. It builds that belief that I don't need to have that fear. I don't need to have the anxiety. I don't need the protection that my subconscious is trying to put in there for me, which is what that is. Fear and anxiety are a form of protection that your subconscious is putting in place because it knows that whatever it's putting that fear in for some reason, somewhere along the line, you reacted in a negative way or had that fear come in, or you had a difficulty around it. And so it doesn't want you to go and experience that again. So it's going to push you away from those things until you go in and say, no. That was just a moment. That was just a thing. But I'm going to be okay, and I want to go in that direction. And when you have that conversation with the subconscious, it brings about the success and the joy and the happiness that you want to live in this lifetime. So if you're ready for that and you want to chat about that and you want to talk about that a little bit more, I am here. I am absolutely here for you. I would love to do that because the things that I do what I do so that you can move into a happier place in your life, to build the confidence to step out and do the things that you want to do, to clear the fear and anxiety so that you no longer have to hold yourself back. Again, so that you can ultimately achieve the success and happiness that you deserve and want in your life. And I've seen it happen time and time and time again. In my life, in my clients' lives, in so many people's lives. So there you go. And also, just a little reminder, if you did listen to last week, then you know that I put out a little bit of a new subliminal recording that's all free for you, and I'll put it in the show notes for you, around procrastination, because I've been talking about procrastination, and I wanted you to have a little bit of a boost in moving beyond that. So once again, you can build that confidence, start moving in a direction that you want to move in, and make progress. Oh my goodness, how good does it feel to have some accomplishment in your life? It feels so good. And so I put together about a 10-minute audio recording. It's a subliminal recording, so actually you just hear the music, and you can play it in the background when you're doing things around the house, when you are outside doing the gardening, whatever it is for obviously this time of year in my part of the world. you can just have that on. Out for a walk, put it on. Listen to it. It's just a nice little musical thing that you can hear, and it's about 10 minutes long, I think. So you can listen to it for the 10 minutes, and if you'd like, you can put it on repeat and listen to it for however long you're doing the thing. So there you go. That's all for you. I hope you grab it, and I hope to chat with you more. And I hope to meet you right here, same time next week. Have a great one. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.